On February 2nd, 1959, 9 experienced hikers vanished in the Ural Mountains. Their tent was found abandoned, ripped open from the inside. Days later, their bodies were discovered scattered across the frozen landscape. Some were missing vital clothing in sub-zero temperatures. Others showed catastrophic internal injuries with no external wounds. The Soviet investigation concluded they died from a compelling unknown force. This remains the official verdict. An ordinary hiking trip ended in an extraordinary mystery, defying every logical explanation. The very mountains seemed to guard a terrible secret. The scene defied logic. The hikers, all experienced, cut their way out of their tent. They fled into a blizzard, some barefoot, some in only underwear. Their bodies were found in stages over several months, kilometers from the tent. 2 were found under a cedar tree, their hands burned, though no fire was nearby. 3 more were found between the cedar and the tent, as if trying to return. The final 4 were discovered in a ravine, buried under 4 meters of snow. Their conditions were disturbingly diverse, yet equally inexplicable. The most baffling aspect was the nature of their injuries. 2 victims had fractured skulls. 2 others suffered major chest trauma, described as crushed. 1 woman, Lyudmila Dubinina, was found without her tongue, eyes, or parts of her lips. Her clothing showed signs of high-level radiation. Yet, there were no external signs of struggle, no defensive wounds, no indications of a fight. This suggests an overwhelming, unseen force, something that struck with immense power but left no direct physical trace on the skin. The official Soviet investigation was swift and secretive. It concluded with a phrase that has haunted the case for decades: compelling unknown force. No further explanation was offered. The area was closed to hikers for 3 years. The files were sealed. This official silence, coupled with the bizarre evidence, only fueled speculation. Why would authorities stop short of a full explanation? What was so unsettling that it could not be named? Conventional explanations quickly falter. An avalanche is often proposed, but the tent-S location on a gentle slope, the pattern of footprints leading away, and the nature of the injuries contradict this. Avalanches typically create specific trauma from crushing by snow and debris. These hikers experienced selective, brutal internal damage, inconsistent with a simple snowslide. The terrain itself offered no obvious threat that these experienced mountaineers would not have anticipated or mitigated. Hypothermia alone cannot explain the extreme injuries. While some might have succumbed to the cold, this does not account for fractured skulls or crushed chests. The perplexing fact that some bodies were partially clothed, yet others were fully dressed, further complicates the picture. It suggests a rapid, disorienting event that left them no time for rational thought or preparation. They fled in terror, not just from the cold, but from something immediate and terrifying. The sheer force required to inflict such trauma, particularly the crushed chests, usually comes from high-velocity impacts, like a car crash. Yet, the bodies showed no external bruising or broken skin. This suggests an immense pressure wave, or perhaps a localized, focused energy burst. The missing tongue of Lyudmila Dubinina remains one of the most gruesome and inexplicable details, hinting at something beyond human or animal aggression. One of the most unsettling details was the discovery of high levels of radiation on some of the victims' clothing. While the source was never definitively identified, it introduced a new, chilling dimension to the case. Was it residual from some unknown weapon? Or did it point to a more exotic, even extraterrestrial, phenomenon? Witnesses at the time also reported a strange orange hue on some of the bodies in the surrounding snow, a detail never fully explained by official reports. Adding to the mystery, other hiking groups in the region reported seeing strange orange spheres or glowing lights in the sky during the night of the incident. These sightings were noted in official reports but dismissed as irrelevant. Yet, The timing and location are too coincidental to ignore. Could these aerial phenomena be connected to the unknown force that claimed 9 lives? The mountains may have witnessed something far stranger than any natural disaster. The swift closure of the investigation, the classified documents, and the vague official conclusion have led to decades of speculation. Was there a cover-up? If so, what was being hidden? The Soviet authorities were notoriously secretive, especially regarding anything that might expose military activities or sensitive research. But even within that context, the Dyatlov Pass incident stands out for its enduring refusal to yield a coherent answer. Numerous theories attempt to fill the void. Infrasound generated by wind over the mountain peak causing panic has been proposed, but it struggles to explain the physical injuries. Another theory suggests encounters with local indigenous tribes, the Mansi, but there was no evidence of conflict or other human presence. The sheer brutality and selectivity of the injuries push most natural explanations to their breaking point, leaving an unsettling void. More controversial theories suggest military testing of experimental weapons, or even a localized alien encounter. The radiation, the unexplained force, the glowing lights in the sky, these details align with such possibilities. However, concrete evidence remains elusive. Each theory grapples with some aspect of the case, but none perfectly explains all the disparate, horrifying facts. The incident remains a mosaic of inexplicable elements. Decades later, the Dyatlov Pass incident continues to baffle researchers and investigators worldwide. What could cause 9 seasoned hikers to flee their tent in terror, suffer such grievous and specific injuries, and then perish in the freezing wilderness? The official explanation of an unknown compelling force serves only to underscore our profound lack of understanding. It is a stark reminder that some mysteries refuse to be solved. The mountain range holds its secrets close. The 9 hikers of Dyatlov Pass became a permanent part of its chilling legacy. Whatever force they encountered on that cold, desolate night left an indelible mark not only on their bodies, but on the very fabric of unexplained phenomena. We are left with a quiet dread, a chilling question. What unseen power could possess such a terrifying, precise, and utterly mysterious capability? And could it still be out there,